What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Iris, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this everyday makeup look of mine that I simply love because it's so easy. So if you guys want to get all the details, then keep on watching. I'm going to start with a moisturizer. So my face has already been washed and cleansed, so I'm going to go ahead with this Caudalie moisturizing sorbet, and I'm actually running out of this, so I'll see what I can get here. Yeah, there's not much. I got a good amount, so I'm just gonna apply this all over my face. You can use any moisturizer that you like. Before this, I was actually using h&mplussize. It's a really good moisturizer. It's a little bit on the pricey side, and it's only available in the States. And I'm in Canada, so I always had to order it, and that was kind of annoying. So I'm trying to look for other options, and this is the one that my sister gave me, and this one is really good too. Also on the pricey side, but at least it's readily available here in my area. Okay, so after we've done that, I don't really wait too long for the moisturizer to dry up. I'm gonna go ahead with a correcting concealer. So I've been using this forever. It's just the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25. So I'm going to use this to correct my dark circles. This is just a mirror that I'm looking at down here. So I hope you guys like my setup for now. We just moved into a house. And this room is actually like the formal living room, but we don't have stuff for it yet, so I figured I'd use it as my recording area. So it's a nice blank wall in the back, so I figured it'd be a nice place to record since this is also my first video. Okay, so that's typically where I put it, and then I'm gonna go ahead with foundation, and this is my favorite one at the moment. It's the Superstay by Maybelline. I've used high-end brands like Estee Lauder. Gosh, what else? I've been using them for so long, I forgot what other brands I've used before, but they've always been, you know, from Sephora. But this has been my favorite, and the color is pretty spot on. This one is 220 Natural Beige. And then I'm just gonna take my Morphe M439. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty, but I'm the only one that's using this. I give it a good shake. And I don't like to put too much on my face. I kind of just focus on the areas that need the most coverage, and then I kind of just spread it around from there. And I also don't put that much foundation on my T-zone because I'm going to be applying concealer there as well as my highlight. Just put another bit like that. So I'm really just concentrating on my acne scars. I pretty much don't get acne or pimples anymore, but the scars are just there. And then I don't put any more for my forehead. I just take whatever is left over and I just spread it on there. So again, this is my everyday look. So if there's still some blemishes or scars coming through, I'm totally fine with that, because that's what natural skin is. It's not absolutely perfect. And then I take my damp and cleaned beauty sponge and I just push everything to make sure that there's no streaking, and it'll soak up any excess product. Okay, so that's pretty much it for foundation. Again, this is natural everyday. I'm not looking for like an Instagram filter type of skin, although I'm sure you all want that. I want that too, but we're going for natural and just even skin tone. And then for my concealer slash highlighter, I'm using Shape Tape, which I'm actually running out of. This one is in the shade Light Medium. So I'm just gonna get as much as I can out of here. And then what I like to do is just like that. And then right here. And then I just like make a triangle like that. I'm sure everyone knows this, but I love watching people's makeup tutorials, even when a lot of them are exactly alike and they all use the same techniques. Okay, so that's basically what I do for my highlighter. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just push it in. So how are you guys doing with all this COVID craziness? Are you all like going insane, just staying at home? Do you guys still go out? Do you go for walks? I've just been pretty much home myself. If I'm not home, I'm at my parents' house because my son, who is 8 months, he stays there a few days a week as well. And so I like to go there and visit him when he's not home here. But yeah, I actually, a couple of days ago, I went to a grocery store, sorry, not a grocery store, a department store called London Drugs. And I haven't been out really in stores for a while since all this happened. And it's just, it's just crazy. Like, there was this woman who, I was with my sister when we went there, and there's this woman who literally just put her hand out. Like, my sister and I were about to enter an aisle, and then this old woman just literally puts her hand like this. She's like, okay, stop. Like, you guys need to practice safe distancing, something like that. And to me, I was like, okay, like, you don't need to embarrass us in front of everybody, because there were other people there as well, and she was pretty loud. And it's not like we were trying to get in her space. I mean, we literally just turned into the aisle, so we didn't even see her. So anyway, I was like, wow, it's come to this. This is the new normal, and it's pretty sad. But you know, that's like one negativity that I've experienced so far. Other than that, I mean, I don't mind staying at home. I'm pretty much a homebody anyway. Yeah, so if you guys think you need more concealer, which I feel like I do too, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. For some reason, this natural lighting is really like showing everything. So normally I would feel like, okay, this looks good, but I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, okay, we need another layer here. So I do have a couple other videos lined up for you guys that have to do with fashion. I am plus size, as you can see. So I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of plus size fashion videos. If there's anything specific you guys want to see, just comment down below. I do have quite a bit of videos planned, but I'm definitely open to suggestions as well. Okay, so that is pretty good. What I do next is I take my loose powder by Dermablend. This is just translucent one, and I'm gonna take that same Beauty Blender sponge and I just dipped it into that, and just gonna push everything down. So this is really gonna help with keeping the concealer from creasing. So I just put it in the areas where I applied the concealer. And I like to put a little bit here just because it does get a bit oily throughout the day in this area. But that's pretty much it. So I don't put anything here and there. Okay, and then from here, I like to take my contour powder by Kevin Aucoin, and this is in medium. I have hit pan because I've used this forever, and I'm just gonna contour my nose a little bit. I just use like this kind of brush. And just gonna take a bit there. So it looks a little bit harsh right now, but we are gonna dust this off with some powder later. Okay, now for special occasions, I would maybe like contour my cheeks as well, but for everyday, I typically don't. I just warm my face up a little bit with some bronzer. And the bronzer that I use is by Bare Minerals, and this is called the Deep End. So as you can see, I've also hit pan. Also, this is my second one that I've had. Okay, so with that, tap off the excess, and then I just kind of like, you know, hit the spots where the sun would normally hit you. Okay, just like that. So again, we're not going for perfection. We're just looking to have a very put together type of look. Okay, and then from here, I take my Anastasia Brow Wiz in color Chocolate. So I might just fast forward through this part because I do like require a lot of concentration and not talk. So I will be right back with you guys. Okay, so there we have the brows. If you guys are, usually when I'm going out for like out for a special occasion, I would step it up a little bit with my brows by putting concealer underneath the brows to really make it look clean. But for everyday, again, I don't really do that. After this, I do my eyeshadow, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. This is, I think, the original one, so I don't even know if they still sell it, but as you can see, these are the ones that I use the most. These two just broke off. That's why they're showing pan, or they pick pan. So I typically just use two colors, like a light brown and then a darker brown. So I'm gonna take my fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is the MAC 224. And then I'm gonna take this color. What is it? Oh yeah, this color. So I have been trying to look for a dupe for this color for such a long time, and I realized that when I was getting help from someone from Sephora, they said that it looks a lot like a contour shade, and so I started comparing it with contour shades, and it's probably the closest that I've seen. So the contour shade that I use for my nose is actually very close to it. So this is what I just use for my all over. Just put it all over like that. And then I take a little brush like this, and I take that same color, and then I just put it along my lower lash line. Just like that. I know it looks kind of like weird and off right now, but I promise it'll all come together. And then I'm going to take this MAC, I think 217 brush. Again, sorry, my brushes are dirty. I use the same products all the time and same colors that I don't even bother. Take that. So I'm taking this color. As you can see, you can't really see it, but it's basically just a dark brown. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer edge. I'm kind of just making a V. And then I take that in. That, so it adds a bit more dimension. And then I just take that fluffy brush again and just blend everything. So what have you guys been watching on Netflix? I have pretty much watched all the shows that I like, and yesterday I actually just binge watched Too Hot to Handle, and I started that last night and I finished it last night as well. I mean, it's one of those, like, I would say like trashy type of shows, but it's like a guilty pleasure. So I'm not even gonna sit here and judge people who watch those type of shows, because I obviously watch those too. But I found it really funny and it was entertaining enough. But yeah, what have you guys been watching on Netflix, or what have you watched on Netflix? I would love to hear what you guys have been watching and what you guys would recommend, because we are all gonna be home for a long time, so may as well help each other out, right? Okay, so the eyeshadow, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a very light, smoky type of look. The next thing for the eyes is an eyeliner, and I just use this Quo one that I've been using forever. It's from Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm just gonna do a simple winged eye. just like that. And the brush or the felt tip of this one, it makes it really easy to do neat. Let's do a neat line. So that's pretty much it. And we're gonna curl the lashes. And I just used the Shiseido one that I had forever to curl. And then before I put mascara on, I would now take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in Fair. The reason why I got the light one is because it's for under the eyes. So I do want to keep that area bright. So this is what I'm going to just blend everything out, including the contouring that we've done. Okay, and then for mascara, this is one of my favorite ones. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a couple coats of this one. And again, because I'm going for natural, I don't put mascara on the bottom lashes. And there you have it for the eyes. Next we have blush, and I am using Tarte called Captivating. And this is the only one I ever use. As you can see, I've already hit pan. And I'm just gonna take another MAC brush. I think this was a travel size one, the 136, I believe. And I'm just gonna swirl that around. And I'm just gonna hit the apples of the cheeks. I know some people, they like to really take it up to there. I personally don't, and I kind of recently just started doing this. I think it was like some sort of, I think it was like a Korean makeup tutorial, or just a bunch of Korean girls who where I noticed that they put their blush really close to their nose, and I really like that look. It looks more natural, I guess. Okay. And then for lipstick, I don't always wear lipstick, so let's see what I have. So I have a couple that I always keep in my purse. So this one is also Charlotte Tilbury. And this one is, oh gosh, what is this one? I think it's called Very Victoria. If I'm not using this, I have this lip gloss by Rihanna. It's called Fenty Glow. And yeah, these are basically the two that I always carry around with me. So if I want to use a lipstick, I'd use this, but let's see, what do I want to use right now? I think I'm going to use the lipstick. So this is matte. This is a really nice natural look. Nice nudie look. And then the last step would be, oh no, I don't have it. So at this point, I would then just like spray like a setting spray. Any setting spray will do. At least for me, I don't really go for a specific brand. I would usually just go to like Winners, which is kind of like, I think it's kind of like TJ Maxx in the States. So usually I just pick one, an inexpensive one there, and just spray it all over. But this is basically the final look. So if you're just going to work, having like a lunch with some friends, this is a great everyday look. It took more than 15 minutes recording this, obviously because I'm talking, but it shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes to do this kind of look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are staying home and staying safe. And yeah, I'm excited to upload more videos for you guys. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.